Hello everybody and welcome to Electrolytic Metropolis. Still kind of the channel title's in the works still, but that's what we're going with in the meantime. Basically, I want to do another short video today going over the alarm system, which I may or may not have briefly mentioned in another video. So basically the idea of this is that if you're riding around town, if you're using this as your commuter bike, you're going to want to have some decent security so it doesn't get stolen, because you don't have a handlebar lock like you would have on a motorcycle. You don't have an alarm system or anything. Best you can really do is lock it up to a bike rack. However, it can be a little bit difficult to get this monster into a bike rack. So pretty much anytime I ride this anywhere, I'll carry a big heavy-duty bicycle U-lock with me. It's worth investing a bit on bike locks. A lot of the more expensive, $50+ range bikes will have some sort of insurance policy that comes with the bike lock. So you can basically buy a $50 bike lock, high-quality bike lock, and get kind of a crappy insurance policy on your bike, but it's probably better than not having anything. So that's a pro tip, I suppose. But so basically you should always be locking your bike up. If I can't find anything to lock it to, I'll just put the U-lock around the back tire. But I more often end up locking the fork to a bike rack when I can. So, and then sometimes you just don't have anywhere you can lock it up. Maybe you didn't bring your lock. There's a whole bunch of different situations. So a second added measure of security can be an alarm system. So you can get them on Amazon. There was another guy who made a video about this. He was the one who convinced me to buy it, actually. He had a Sur Ron and he put this alarm on it, same one I have. So I'll link that video in the description if you want to check out his video. He does a little bit better, more in-depth description of what it does and installing it and all that than I did. So I'll link that. You can check that out if you're interested, but I'll give my own little demo here. So basically you're going to have two parts to this. You have a remote part right here. So this will allow you to lock and unlock, or arm and disarm the alarm. And then you also have the host, I think they call it in the instructions. So the host is this guy right here. I just zip tied it to the bottom of my seat. I've seen other people zip tie it to this plate on the back. That other guy's video that I'm going to link does that. But I have my repair kit here already, which is something I will be doing a video on shortly. So I couldn't put it there. That's a good spot though, because it's locked inside of the battery compartment. But you need to have these the seat extenders on there to get that extra room. So I just zip tied it up there. It's not as easy of an install as the other guy's video where I put my toolkit, but it works. You kind of just want it to be out of sight so people don't know that you have an alarm on it. And I'll give you a short demo of how this works. So right now it's not armed, so I can move the bike around, no big deal. Oh, and this runs off of its own batteries, so keep that in mind. You don't have to wire it up to anything, but the batteries will run out eventually. So here's how it goes. This right here is the lock button. You hear that? It's armed, and that beep means it's live now. So how this works is when you touch the bike, it will give you a warning, and then if you continue messing with it, it's going to set the whole alarm off. I'm not going to set the alarm off because it's loud and I have neighbors here, but I'll give you I'll show you the warning. So it's not too bad. You can check. Oh, I guess it is pretty sensitive. So that's what it sounds like. And then disarm. It's disarmed now, and I can move it around, no big deal. There's a few other stuff on there. I think one of those is like a ringtone button. One of them's just like alarm button, like help me. So kind of a cool device. It's really good if you're you know, you need another level of security when you're leaving your bike unattended for a while, still I would highly recommend using a bike lock along with this. And then as far as the alarm goes, you're just going to want to be careful. Like if you're locking your bike up at a really busy bike lock area, you probably don't need to set the alarm, because you're going to have people squeezing, you know, between your bike and theirs and trying to get theirs out, so they might bump yours, and it just annoys everybody if you have an alarm blaring super loud while they're just trying to unlock their own bike, you know. So, you know, use your head if you get this, but I think it was like $17 on Amazon, so I'll also link that product. I highly recommend it just because it's a really cheap way to, you know, improve the security for, you know, your rather expensive electric bike. You don't want it stolen. It doesn't have a VIN, so if it does get stolen, you're probably never going to see it again. So, that's about it. I just wanted to show off the whole alarm system. Again, I'll link the original video from how I found out about this, and I'll also link the device itself in the description. So thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Please don't forget to like and comment as many times as you can. Thank you very much. Goodbye.